But we're going to be kicking off Firstkiller versus Kinseh right now. It's time to get into the game. They're already in the game, so let's just transition over here, and I'll make sure to give you guys some game audio as well, because we wouldn't be able to fully immerse ourselves into this one without doing that. Firstkiller with the first play on the ball. He's a bit off target with this air dribble, but a little touch to the left will fix that. Oh, he runs out of boost though, and it looks like Kinseh will get the first goal. It's very nicely done by Kinseh, defending against an early attack from First successfully. And if he can produce anything, any kind of performance the likes of which allowed him to beat Taroko with the scorelines that he did yesterday, then maybe he has a chance in this matchup. We'll have to wait and see. Squad stream. I can't make squad streams. For some reason my Twitch dashboard doesn't work for squad streams. When I do that, it just doesn't let me make one. But yeah, if Lethamir or Tryhouse invite me to one, I will join it. Because yeah, yesterday we were able to get one going. Firstkiller going to be 2-1 ahead here. He's found a way around Kinseh. And it's so far so good for Firstkiller. Great recovery. Nice little pop off the backboard. And into the net it goes. Should this be an easy dub for Firstkiller? I don't think it's going to be easy. Kinseh is definitely a legit ones player these days. But I do expect Firstkiller to win. I don't think we're going to game 5 as well. I would predict a 3-1, honestly. I think Kinseh will take a game. Will be the first player to do so. But I think Firstkiller is going to win quite comfortably. But yeah, well, I don't know what you guys think. Type in chat right now how many games you think Kinseh is going to win in this matchup. It's a best of 5, remember. Can I not do updates? Makes it impossible to watch one game without spoiling the others without looking at chat. Honestly, I think in a live tournament where all the matches are happening at the same time, spoilers, you're going to get spoiled. Like, I'm going to talk about the other matches because it's relevant. They're happening right now, you know? I feel like it is my job to update people on that, so I will be updating. If you don't want to get spoiled, then I'm afraid you'll have to watch without commentary, because talking about other matches that are currently happening is absolutely relevant to this match. So I will be doing it. And yeah, I'm sorry if that you know, makes it spoiled for you. Oh, what a touch by Firstkiller. Double touch off the floor and straight into the net. Beautifully struck. Nice little air roll mid-air to get going towards the ball. He is just an incredible player in these positions. Listen, I don't know about you guys, but knowing the result of a match doesn't really make it any worse for me. Like, if I know that Magic Bear wins against Wondermike, it's not going to reduce my enjoyment of watching back the series. That's just me, though. So maybe you guys want to not know, but I don't think it matters for me. If I'm watching a YouTube video or something, then that's a different story. But this is a live stream, you know. We're doing everything in this tournament is live streamed. You can watch all of the series live, so there will be spoilers everywhere you look. It's just how it's going to be. If you don't want to get spoilers, just mute the mic. Kinseh's having a problem here, and it's a problem with 11 letters. Firstkiller trying to add to the injuries of Kinseh. He will concede one more goal after getting a flip reset miss. It matters to you. It takes the suspense out of it. I don't know. Personally, I don't see it myself. I don't see it. I mean, you're gonna get spoilers in literally any tournament like this. If there were 2 matches, or if there are off mainstream matches happening, the casters will talk about it. So you should get used to this, because it will happen, and I will continue to do it because I do think it's relevant information to talk about and to discuss about the future matchups. I mean, the winner of this will face the winner of Wondermike versus Magic Bear, so we have to talk about that as the results are coming in. Ooh, Kinseh just barely stays alive here. That's huge, because it's a very strong position for him to be in. What's he going to make of it? Not a bad flick, and there it is, a 2-goal gap now. Such a small margin there between the demo and the escape, but because of the escape, he has managed to score on the next attack. Invite left. I'm not the leader of a squad stream. I can't make squad streams. I don't know why. 2 minutes left. Plenty of time for Kinseh. Firstkiller It's off to a very hot start in this matchup, and now Kinseh has kind of stabilized. Firstkiller needs to be careful not to give Kinseh any more free goals. It looks like he is going to be quite careful in the next few plays. Great boost grab by Kinseh. Look at the timing on that one. He knew exactly when it was coming up. Is he trying to disguise the fact that he has boost here? He might be trying to hide the fact that he has boost. Look at that. He has almost 100 boost, and he's acting like he has none. And it might be Firstkiller who's falling for it. Oh, that trip is going to make it ineffective, but I love that from Kinseh. He was pretending to be boost starved just because he picked it up on spawn. What a save by Kinseh as well. Putting up some great plays to keep this game close, but Firstkiller still looking very good today. Extremely clean movement, and he's outpaced Kinseh for sure. Good save though again by Kinseh, just barely getting that one away from danger. And he is going to grab the boost in the back corner. Firstkiller pinches the ball really to nowhere. That's a ball for Kinseh to take. It wasn't touching the wall though, and that means Kinseh's going to have to go for a second try, but it's a pretty good second try off the post. Almost a one-goal game. Kinseh making this very interesting. Some phenomenal goalkeeping, really, because Firstkiller has been very tricky with these last few attacks, and Kinseh has stopped the majority of them. Oh wow, Firstkiller just totally out of position now. Kinseh walks by him. Was Firstkiller covering the wall, maybe? Oh yeah, he just didn't think Kinseh was going to drive right past him on the left. He anticipated a different line of attack. We will get the one-goal game, not the one we were expecting. A one-goal game nonetheless. Kinseh staying on this. Firstkiller might have to give him the ball here. And Kinseh's actually found a way through. What a comeback by the underdog player. That is a great goal. 12 boosts to 100. Stays on the ball. Sneaks it past Firstkiller, who was blocking the other direction. What incredible defense. And now clutch finishes, giving Kinseh a comeback here. He's wave dashed away from the ball. Now bumps Firstkiller. Clean away from the goal. That's wide open. Kinseh takes the lead. And I don't know what the thought process was behind wave dashing in the direction he did, but hey, it worked out in the long run. Firstkiller was a sitting duck, and the bump has sent him miles away from the play. One goal in it, 7 seconds to go. Kinseh looking to complete the comeback here. He could do so with a demo on the back wall. Actually fakes it and lets the ball drop. Look at the composure from Kinseh. That is a huge game won by the boy in orange. I did not see that coming. Firstkiller looked so confident. He looked so dominant early on in this matchup. He was scoring some extremely quick goals. It looked like Kinseh was caught napping, but he really did elevate his gameplay. Oh, we might have to remake this one. Let me just give it a few seconds and find out if the players are going to get in. Okay, they are going to get in. I wasn't sure if that was a late lobby creation or if they just got kicked entirely. Try to set up a squad stream, accept. Okay, let me check and see if I've got an invite here. I do, okay. Excellent. Big thanks to Tryhouse for setting that one up. Like I said, my dashboard doesn't let me set up squad streams. I don't know why. Wish it did, because then I could just do this for you. But shout out to Tryhouse for making that available for us. I have joined it. Now let's get into game number 2, Kinseh versus Firstkiller. Like I said yesterday, nobody's beaten Firstkiller since in North America since Lethamer in the salt mine last year. Very nice air dribble by First. He had the save blocked as well. It was going to be difficult for Kinseh to get a save there. Leth is waiting on Magic Bear. He and Wondermike are 1v1ing. That's the content you're going to get only when you have a player casting. Lethamer would it'd be a tough one for Magic Bear to beat because it's such a unique playstyle. I mean, Lethamer's a tough one for anyone to beat because he's got a totally unique playstyle. And even though he's not playing this tournament, he's not been able to put the time into ones that he wanted to, I'm sure he would do some damage if he was in it for sure. Firstkiller 2-0. It's looking very similar to the start of the last game. Magic is getting his hair cut. Wait, seriously? Did Magic Bear tweet that he's getting his hair cut? Oh, thanks by the way, Atomic, for the huge host. I really appreciate that, man. Really good stream. We just saw a great game 1 win comeback from Kinseh, and now he's trying to do the same thing in game number 2. Guys, what's going on with with Alphacat versus Sharif? As game 1 concluded over there. Also, what's happening with Mile Lionblaze? Really excited to go back and watch that one. Left 1-7-6 overtime. Yeah, it's telling you, man. Left still a legit ones player. If he wasn't so busy, I'm sure he would have played and done well in this alt mine. Kinseh's looking good today, guys. It took him a good while to sort himself out in game number 1, but he is quick off the mark here. Firstkiller up against it. This is honestly the most impressive start I've seen somebody get against Firstkiller in a long while. Why are people surprised left 1? I'm not too surprised. I mean, very, very close matchup. I don't know. I'd expect it to go to a game 5 in a series, honestly. Wonder Mike Lethamyr. But yeah, the pressure is absolutely on Wonder Mike there. Lethamyr is able to play with absolutely no pressure. He's casting the tournament. Wonder Mike's playing in it. Like, Wonder Mike's got to win there. He's the one with all the pressure on him if they just have a little practice game. So, no surprise really to see the left coming out on top there. Firstkiller leaves the ball for Kinseh, but not for too long. Firstkiller continuing to be the speedier of the two players, but Kinseh is biding his time, playing a very smart game. Nice little jump to avoid the bump. Kinseh really just calm and danger here. He's managing to back Firstkiller up again. That's a goal! Firstkiller misreads the post bounce. Look at the composure of Kinseh. Firstkiller's trying to bump him this entire time, and he just drives along, doesn't really care, just keeps on going. That was a careless read by Firstkiller as he anticipated the bounce into the corner. Did not get what he wanted. What's going on with Mile versus Lionblaze, guys? Really curious to hear that one. Kinseh just right over the top of Firstkiller's head. He's got the lead, and Firstkiller's motionless after the goal goes in. That is not a good sign for Firstkiller fans. Usually, after goals go in, he's flipping and jumping and boosting around all over the place. You can hardly slow him down for a second. That's a great shot. Firstkiller pile drives another one in. Wait, did I know Kinseh streaming? Right, Kinseh is streaming? What? What a legend. What a great game he's playing as well. Firstkiller equalizes, but Kinseh has been on the rise here. It's Firstkiller who's been declining since the start of this game. Start of the series, I should say. Kinseh just doesn't care how close Firstkiller is to him. He's not afraid of Firstkiller's early challenges at all. That's a nice little double touch as well. Kinseh shrugs off another bump like it's not even happening. You know, we live in a world where everybody and their entire family complaining about bumps and demos in 1v1, and Kinseh just doesn't seem affected whatsoever. Lionblaze up 1-0. Mile had a goal lead. Has a goal lead in game 2. Yeah, Mile's lost twice now to Lionblaze. Once in a best of 5, and I think it was his show match debut, and then of course 2 times in best of 1s for Fusion qualifiers. Oh wow, Firstkiller's missed. Kinseh knew that he couldn't save that, so he just waited to see what would happen, and because he's played patiently, he's going to score. But that is unfortunate for Firstkiller. He thought he could scoop that into the top corner, and it's just gone straight off the post. Kinseh still in a great position in this game. Has Firstkiller gotten complacent? It wouldn't be surprising if he has, because he's just really not had a challenge in such a long time, and now he's got one. But he's still putting up some close games here. Firstkiller with a nice demo mid-air. Equalizes again. Kinseh is laughing, responding to alerts and stuff. Kinseh's just full on chilling right now. Oh, he didn't dodge in that play. Decided to use the wave dash instead for the recovery. And Firstkiller, another double touch, this time off the ceiling. And Kinseh's just got absolutely no time to react to it. As soon as he spawns, the shot's already coming in. There's Kinseh's POV on this shot. Double touch on target. Pretty much the second after he spawns. Please don't skip replays. I will. This is 1v1. There's a lot of goals, so we skip some of them. Another chance for Kinseh. Goes off the bar and out, but Firstkiller is way away from the play. And Kinseh's equalized again. What a back and forth we're seeing here. Limeblaze is up a game and 1-2 in game 2. Okay. Mile 4-1 in game 2. I'm getting mixed messages here from Twitch chat. Getting mixed messages. Oh, what a mind game. Kinseh's just done him again. This is such a great performance by Kinseh. Totally outplaying Firstkiller in the composure department. Firstkiller's jumping all over the place. Kinseh's just driving along beside the ball. No big deal. Alpha 5-1 Sharif. Alpha playing very well. Did Magic Bear get back from his haircut yet? He will be, if he's not started, well, if he's not checked in yet, he will be DQ'd. That'll be a forfeit. 15 minutes late. Beautiful flick by Kinseh. He's up by 2. What a guy. Kinseh eliminated round 1 in the Fusion 1s tournament. And he's now taking the game to Firstkiller. He's just read the fake kickoff as well. That's a 3-goal lead. I don't even know what we're seeing right here. I said I didn't think he'd take more than a game. He's already going to get 2 and 2. Unless Firstkiller does something drastic. 54 seconds left. I have gained so much respect for Kinseh's ability here. Just the knowledge that he's streaming this as well. Well, you know how hard it's been for players to stream their competitive ones matches and perform well. Kinseh, not just beating anybody here, he's beating Firstkiller, the guy nobody can beat in this region. Sharif tied the game. What? Sharif came back from 5-1. What is going on right now in the quarterfinals? A whole bunch of banger series. Firstkiller, nice recovery. The challenge was crucial here. 2-goal game now. Is it too late to get into Rocket League? What you mean, competitively or just for fun? It's never too late to get in for fun. Competitively, I wouldn't even say it's too late to go pro in Rocket League, but you should never start playing a game with the idea of going pro in it. Just start playing it and have some fun. Oh, Kinseh scooped that way over the bar. That's bad news for him because Firstkiller should be scoring, and he is. Has Kinseh just thrown this away? Because he did not need to make that play. This was completely unnecessary. Huge risk. To scoop the ball into the bar like that. Firstkiller is a kickoff play away from tying up the game from 3 goals down. You know what? He might be getting it, guys. This is a great kickoff for Firstkiller. This is the setup that he wanted. He can go all in here. There's nothing to be afraid of. Kinseh has gotten to him though, and he will hang on. Thank goodness for Kinseh, because it would have been pretty embarrassing if he let Firstkiller come back in this manner. Obviously, 3-goal comebacks happen in 1v1. I'm not saying it's for that reason it would have been embarrassing. It would have been, you know, just embarrassing to flick the ball into the bar and give Firstkiller a goal in this position. Wasn't that an open net on kickoff? Nah. If Firstkiller flipped, Kinseh would have flipped and it would have gone into the corner. It wasn't an open net, guys. You'd think he could have scored that? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that if Firstkiller flipped towards the ball, Kinseh would have had time to react and also flip, and it would have bounced into the corner. If they both hit that ball, it's going in the corner, which is the worst thing that can happen for Firstkiller. Even if he's thinking, well, I mean, think about this, right? Firstkiller doesn't know for sure if he can score that kickoff directly. He doesn't know guaranteed if it's a goal. He knows it might be, but he knows that if he dribbles to the sidewall, he will get an aerial play 100% of the time. There's no way that Kinseh can stop him getting to the sidewall, grabbing 100 boosts, and setting up a really difficult to save shot. So that's what Firstkiller's thinking. I honestly agree with that line of play. Not taking the risky 50-50 essentially. I mean, yeah, you might score directly, but if you don't, the game is over because the ball will roll into the back corner and you're not scoring from there with that time remaining. Whereas, you know, I'd put my money on Firstkiller scoring the majority of the time from the position he was in. He didn't get it this time because Kinseh's challenge was good. Firstkiller didn't go for a flip reset, which is confusing. I would have liked to see the flip reset there instead of the air dribble. I believe that Firstkiller was trying to read Kinseh's early challenge. He expected Kinseh to fly a bit lower because it would be easy for Kinseh to anticipate a flip reset play. And that's why Firstkiller was going high. But Kinseh just went straight for the ball, so Firstkiller's play just didn't work. I think he had a lot of good thinking involved in that play though. It was smart. Kinseh's just playing very well right now. That's a good 50-50. That is an equalizer already. Firstkiller really struggling to read Kinseh's dribbles today. Not getting a good line on him. And it's all these little slow plays that Kinseh's making. It's really controlling the pace of the game. Firstkiller wants to play at supersonic. Kinseh's just driving around slowly with the ball and not really panicking no matter how close Firstkiller is. Great save by Kinseh. Lands outside the goal so he can take this ball, most likely. Oh no, he actually lets Firstkiller take it off him. That's careless. Now Kinseh is going to be behind again. So I really expected Kinseh to just go at that ball and do something, but he took too long. So Mile Lion Blaze 1-1. Kept taking Sharif in game 1. Wondermite 5-0 Magic Bear. Wow, Wondermite's popping off. Is that a goal for Firstkiller? It is. So he's ahead again. He has been ahead in every game so far. But he's lost every game so far as well. Kinseh suffering through follow spam alert. I bet all you guys are going and following Kinseh right now on his stream after seeing what he's doing in this game. He's playing a very smart game. Some of his saves have been extraordinary. And his offense has been very tricky as well. Firstkiller pre-flipped with the boost grab. Not having a good time getting the ball past Kinseh in the midfield. Kinseh manages to dispossess Firstkiller again without letting Firstkiller take a shot on target. Nice 50 by Kinseh. He's got options here. Decides to go straight for the goal. Is that a wise decision? He, had the chance to just play a more slow attack, but at least he will get the 100 boost to the far side. Now Kinseh air dribbles sideways, but Firstkiller should be able to retake control of this play. Has to just get rid of it though, and that's a decent read by First. I don't know if this was exactly what he had planned in this play. We'll probably have a better idea when we watch his perspective. No, he's probably just turning away from the play here so as not to hit the ball into the corner, but Kinseh's touch is completely countered by the line of play Firstkiller went for. Half the game to go. Firstkiller with a quick turn. He's got no boost though. Kinseh's going to have to start the comeback soon. Big challenge by First. He just read Kinseh's mind on this one. Kinseh's going to need to start moving the ball earlier. Firstkiller's fake challenge game. A long, distant pass to this point. You want to see the Firstkiller kickoff again? Did I save the replay on that? I believe I did. Firstkiller trying to make it 6, and he will. That's a pretty speedy double touch. Kinseh didn't have a chance. And he might not have a chance to come back here. This is a really difficult position. Magic Bear coming back now, 4-5. You guys are talking nonsense. No way. How is this possible that we have multiple 5-goal comebacks in the quarterfinal game 1s? Kinseh trying a little quick air dribble of his own. This one's going to be saved. Firstkiller spawns near post. That's not the best first touch by Kinseh. It's backflipped away from it. Firstkiller stays composed, just stays behind the ball goal side. It's a nice trip on Kinseh there. Kinseh collects the ball in the back half. Not the best touch by Kinseh again. That's a better one as he dunks on target. And oh, Firstkiller's just own goaled. This hit the post and bounced out, but Firstkiller just stuck it in his own net. Surely this isn't going to be another comeback by Kinseh. Ridiculous angle for Firstkiller to score from. You can you can understand if he's frustrated about that one, because usually when you go for these, they just bounce off the post and go wide, but sometimes you catch it so perfectly that you score at the shot that obviously would be impossible to score in the opponent's goal. And Kinseh might have a free shot here if Firstkiller backs off, which he will. Where is it going to be for Kinseh? Behind Firstkiller, and he is coming back. I don't really like Firstkiller's play here, backing off all the way and even missing the boost, even then going off the post. It's all a bit questionable from Firstkiller in that play. Kinseh applying pressure quickly. Big shot by First. He's ahead by 4 again. The shooting after these 1 kickoffs has been powerful from First. Great execution. You've had multiple 5-goal comebacks. We had multiple 5-goal comebacks. I just mean like happening at the same time. It's so rare to have them happening simultaneously. Yeah, Kinseh's he's having a great time. I mean, I love to see that some players are just using Salt Mine qualifiers to have a bit of fun, make some content, get some live streams going. That's really cool to see. Of course, some players have been known to play more effectively when they're not streaming their own games, but if they want to stream it, then I applaud it. I'm all about the content. So it looks like game 3 is going to go to Firstkiller. That makes this a very interesting series because even from here, I do think Firstkiller is probably the favorite in the matchup. Kinseh with a bit of a shaky game 3. He still has one game to kind of throw away and just completely change up the playstyle if he wants to. He could just go into this game number 4, start to play much faster and see if he catches Firstkiller off guard. And he still have game 5 to go back to what he's been doing all series. But I don't expect him to do that though. He's probably quite confident in his playstyle today, just going to keep on slowing down the pace, being awkward. But I do want to see some earlier moves from Kinseh. Yeah, I'll be casting the grand final today with Dazarin. So Dazarin, he'll be streaming the semi-final that I'm not streaming. I'm streaming the semi-final that the winner of this series will be playing versus the winner of Magic Bear Wonder Mike. Dazarin will be streaming the other semi-final, and then he'll join me on my stream for the grand final. Should be a good time. Kinseh can't beat Firstkiller being fast. I just want to see him moving quicker, or moving the ball quicker. He got smashed in this game with a couple of early challenges because he's trying to read fake challenges from Firstkiller, and Firstkiller's not faking challenges. He's just steamrolling in and making real challenges happen. Yeah, that's what I mean when I say I want to see faster play from Kinseh. I don't mean necessarily moving more quickly. I mean moving the ball more quickly. He has to get the ball moving a lot quicker. Just even if it's only for a moment, even if it's only for a few plays, that will keep Firstkiller guessing. Because right now, Firstkiller I think has clocked onto Kinseh's strategy, which has been predominantly to slow play and anticipate Firstkiller jumping around the ball too much. Where can you watch the matches that you missed? Well, you can watch the matches you missed on my channel, on my Twitch VODs, or on my YouTube channel, or on the Saltmine YouTube channel, which is linked from the homepage of my main YouTube channel. And it's also top of the description for the most recent YouTube video I just posted. So the majority of the Saltmine qualifier matches that I've streamed will be on the Saltmine YouTube channel. I think I'm going to be uploading all of the grand finals. So Khaled vs. Jorias from earlier on in EU. That'll be uploaded tomorrow to the main YouTube channel, my main YouTube channel. And then the NA final from today will be uploaded the next day, and so on and so on. Firstkiller just smashes another one through. He doesn't care where Kinseh is. Trusts the power to do the job. Not the best save by Kinseh there. Needs to get more on that ball, more height or a bit more side on it. Obviously popping it into the sidewall like this does not do the job. Wonder Mike clapping Magic Bear, really? Is he just gonna 3-0 that? It's pretty exciting to see Wonder Mike playing so well. Been a while since we saw him at the top of the ones game. Good bump by Kinseh, but Firstkiller recovers it instantaneously. Oh, it's 2-1 in game 3. Okay. I just wasn't sure what that meant. Good save by First. A couple of nice shot stops there. Kinseh with a very quick reaction to a snapshot from First off the wall as well. And this is more like it from Kinseh, just testing Firstkiller from distance. Just make him aware of the fact that you are not going to slow play every single time, and then when you do slow play, you're more likely to have space to actually do it with. Firstkiller shrugs off another bump as he holds on to this 2-goal lead. That's the end of this attack for Kinseh. He has run out of boost. Firstkiller takes to the skies. Good defense by Kinseh again. How many yachts am I buying after this starting? I'll be buying a grand total of 0 yachts, my friend. Not looking to get into the yacht business anytime soon. I had too much taxes to pay. Got no money after all the tax. Being self-employed is not the most fun for first few years that you're doing it, because you have to pay like your tax and then half again for the next year in preparation, and then halfway through that year you pay half again. So basically halfway through a year, you've paid your tax for last year and the year that you haven't even earned from. So, yeah, it's pretty brutal. But obviously, the more years you do it, kind of it levels out, it stabilizes. Scrub, you'll probably know all about this as well. If you're also self-employed, right? Well, right, you're self-employed for tax purposes, I believe. Yeah, it's rough, but you know, like I said, it stabilizes long term, so you're fine. We're fine. Yeah, no yachts. No yachts. Very strong game here for Firstkiller. After a blip, looks like he's right back to winning ways. What's Kinseh going to do about it? Now, he did win from 4 goals down in the first game, but he's got to start coming back soon. And it's not going to happen yet. Firstkiller with another very nice save. Probably taking a 5-goal lead here. Actually more interested in taking all the boost. That was a nice touch actually to get the ball into the middle. Firstkiller demos Kinseh. It will be 5 goals if he doesn't mess this up. Wide open. What's the mind game? Firstkiller trying to break Kinseh's mentality before we get into game 5. It's been an outstanding performance in this game from First. Jesse has 3 yachts. Well, like toys. Like bath toys or something. I've not seen them personally. Huge flick from Kinseh. Firstkiller's got it under control. It's been a really tough match for Kinseh in the latter half. Firstkiller, I think he's just warmed up to what Kinseh is doing. He's not falling for the tricks as much as he was earlier. Game 2 especially, we saw a lot of Kinseh just driving around in slow motion next to the ball, and Firstkiller struggling to read him, messing up a lot of 50-50s as a result, but that has all changed. Firstkiller having a lot more success in the midfield, and he is absolutely ruthless with the pressure once he gets into these positions. That's a good shot though by Kinseh, and it's a goal. Speed glitch from First, don't get him back in time. How are the Kinseh vibes over in his stream? Is he still feeling pretty happy about this one? Is he still just having a good time? I do expect to see Kinseh make the main event, of course, even if he doesn't beat First today. It's a good chance that Firstkiller, if he can come back here against Kinseh and win, there's a really good chance he just goes on and wins the entire thing, which means Kinseh doesn't have to play him again in any of the other qualifiers. He's dead silent. Okay. Focused. Yeah, Firstkiller destroyed him in this game 4. Absolutely destroyed him. The speed was too much. The power was too much. And Kinseh couldn't find a way through. There were plenty of chances for him. Firstkiller's goalkeeping was impressive. That's a great shot though. Well done, Kinseh, on this one. This is really what he needed more of today. Just had to be more precise with his shots. A bit further. He actually said this is not the same player. So Kinseh not having a good time now. At least he's crediting Firstkiller for stepping up, which is certainly the case. Wonder Mike 1. So Wonder Mike Magic about to be swept. Was Wonder Mike 2-0 up in the series, or what's going on there? Are they double dribbling? No, Firstkiller still wants to score. Kinsey's just trying to he's just trying to double dribble, I think. Firstkiller's not having any off it. That's a nice little half flip setup. Well played. Wait, Magic tied? You guys are terrible commentators. You're like, Magic's getting swept. Magic equalized. Make up your mind, guys. Wanda swept. Yeah, I don't believe anything that you guys say right now. 1-1 with 0 seconds left. How scripted is this game? Man alive. Lethammer's got some great content over there. So do we though. We're headed to game 5 as soon as Firstkiller's done with this 4th game win. It would be fitting for Firstkiller to win the first qualifier for the Salt Mine 2 after Khaled won in Europe. How many of you were watching the Khaled Joria series earlier today? Just type a 1 in chat if you were able to catch that one. What an unbelievable series it was. Crazy stuff from both players, but Khaled's mentality just on another level. Absolutely on another level. I think Fairy Peak's the only player with a stronger mentality than Khaled in 1v1. So yeah, Khaled definitely the strongest mentality for an active 1v1 player. We can say that much. Joreuz now playing the other qualifiers. I think if I'm not mistaken, Joreuz has 3v3 scrims during all the other qualifiers. So Dignita's pretty busy with the scrims. Oh, nice touch there by Kinseh. Firstkiller already. Smashing shots on target. So yeah, it's pretty unfortunate for Joreuz. I don't think that 15 points that he got today will be enough to qualify. Oh dear, what's happened here? That's a bit of a weird one. Oh no, Kinseh might have lagged out. He might have lagged out. It looks like, yeah, he just drove straight past the ball here. That's got to be lag. But guys, lag out or no lag out, the game goes on. Kinseh seems to have stabilized now. Yeah, you might have to stop the stream if that keeps happening. Yeah, we'll be playing on through lag and DCs in qualifier matches. We haven't had any on stream, but it does happen sometimes. One bad goal there for Kinseh. Hopefully he can rebound mentally from that. He's not rage quitting stop line. No, he's not rage quitting. Kinseh would rage quit here. Not yet. Firstkiller just smashes another shot into the net. The power of these shots really starting to cause Kinseh problems. Look at the accuracy as well. Well struck. Very, very well struck by Firstkiller though. He's not rage quitting, just mauling. Well, he, had a couple of good comebacks earlier on in the series. He just has to make another one. The problem is that Firstkiller isn't falling for Kinseh's tricks like he did earlier, and that is a 4-goal lead inside the first minute. An absolute disaster for Kinseh in game 1. Hey Left, thanks for the huge host, dude. Hope you had a great cast there. The chat was giving me updates on the series as it was coming in. I didn't believe half of them because they sounded too good to be true. They sounded more scripted than my stream. Everybody's just they're all typing things like, wow, what an insane save by this guy. Whoa, goal in the tournament from this guy. He's teleporting. Well, he should probably stop streaming, but is it too little too late? Kinseh getting reverse swept here. Firstkiller's played very well. GG's Leth. See you again tomorrow for Qual 2. Thanks for the broadcast once again. Hope you had a good time, dude. Great power by Kinseh. He's going to fight fire with fire here. So magic bears out of Qual number 1. You showed off your pirate eye patch in the end. Nice. I'm going to have to go back and watch that myself. I'm more curious about the eye patch than the gameplay, to be honest. But that's not saying that the gameplay is not something I'm curious about. Good save by Kinseh. He's landed poorly though. Firstkiller ahead by 5 again. And it looks like we are headed towards the reverse sweep. Kinseh played so well at the start of this series. Firstkiller was too good. Games 3 and 4 were the chance for Kinseh to make something happen. Yeah, Firstkiller's not the same player he was back in the day. Starting to choke and throw series. Get swept. Like, I don't remember the last time I saw him get swept. If I had to guess, it would have been the 4 by a European player. Lion Blaze beat Mile as well. Wow. No revenge for Mile yet. No revenge for Mile. So that just leaves Alpha Cap and Sharif besides the match we're watching here, which looks as good as over, to be honest. Firstkiller mechanically, just too good here. He's sharpened up the strategic game. And as soon as that stopped being a big advantage for Kinseh, the mechanical disadvantage was just too much to overcome. Wow, so Alpha Cap is also popping off. It looks like we're gonna have a semi-final of peaking players. Great shot by First again. Reset into wave dash. Send the ball in quickly. Just so well struck. Every single one of these shots from Firstkiller is hit to perfection. Just flying in at a great rate of knots. And you feel for Kinseh, he played so well early on in this one. And it just wasn't meant to be, it would seem. Firstkiller showing why he is the guy to beat in NA right now as he sends another shot too fast for Kinseh to handle. Alpha's down game 3. Maybe not over yet. The power on Firstkiller's shots are just so impressive. He just lasers absolutely every single shot on target. This is something you don't see from most players. There's usually a shot here or there that's lacking power, and not Firstkiller's. And you know, that's something he's got in common with Khaled in the EU salt mine. You know, if you've got to pick something to draw a similarity between the two, it would be power shots. Firstkiller and Khaled just love to smash the ball on target. Firstkiller off the post for funsies. He's just completely dismantling Kinseh in this last game. I wouldn't be surprised to see a forfeit from Kinseh. Really wouldn't be surprised. Like I said earlier, I do expect Kinseh to make the main event, either through points or through winning one of the other qualifiers. But with Firstkiller playing as well as he is today, there was just no way through it. Even though Kinseh's played a pretty good series overall, he's done more than I thought he would, taking 2 games. This has a salt mine vibe. The 10-1. Well, I've said in the past, and I'll say again, I don't have a problem with players forfeiting early. If Kinseh doesn't think he has a chance of coming back here and he leaves the game, I'm okay with that. I don't have any issue with it. Obviously, players are not allowed to do that in 3v3, because in other tournaments, some accolades like goals per game and assists per game are used to distribute prize money, in which case leaving a game early is absolutely going to have a negative influence. Well, we're not doing anything like that for Salt Mine 2, so I don't have an issue with players leaving early. If they do think the game is as good as over and they want to get out of it, that's fine. If they want to play on and have some fun, that's also fine. That's a nice play by Kinseh. Oh, he's just off target. I wanted to see more of that from him today. Just quick aerial plays, getting the ball moving fast. The changes of pace, they just weren't there enough for me. Is Firstkiller going to try and demo him again? No, just decides to slink another shot on target. Alpha Cap 3-0. Yeah, Alpha Cap seems to be peaking right now. All 4 of the players who have made the semifinals playing very well in the process, I hear. Kickoff doesn't matter, but can I show it after the game? Do you guys want to see the kickoff that everybody was talking about earlier on? The end of game 2 kickoff. Firstkiller decided to play for the sidewall instead of shooting. I don't mind showing it again. I can do that. I think he went for a good play, a play that I think he's scoring the vast majority of the time. So I still agree. Like, based on what I remember, I agree with what he did. But yeah, we'll see. I'll just trying to do the keyframe save game, but it's not working. I think he maybe could have scored it, but he wasn't sure. Right, let's find the replay. Hold on a second, guys. I'll bring you guys over here for a second while I go find this one. So it was match 2 of the series, right? I found it. Let's find the goal. So it's right at the end of the game, obviously. A lot of goals to skip through here. A lot happened in this game. Okay, so Firstkiller decided not to go for the direct goal here after getting a pretty decent win on the kickoff. Yeah, I think it's because of how he landed. He just landed a bit beside the ball here. So he didn't want to waste any time. See this, so he lands over here. Now Firstkiller's thinking, yeah, if I turn to the left, drive a bit and then dodge, it's not going to be the fastest shot. Yeah, you thought Kinseh had a free save. Yeah, he might. Like Kinseh, if Firstkiller turns to the left here and drives into a position where he can shoot it, there's one of two things happening. Either he drives far enough that he gets a power shot, or he drives a little bit and then doesn't get a power shot because it will be too loose of an angle. But either way, Kinseh might just be able to backflip into this and get a 50-50, which would not be a goal. That's why Firstkiller's worried. He thinks, okay, if Kinseh just half flips here, like if Kinseh literally just half flips on the spot and Firstkiller shoots, there's a chance it's a 50-50. That's why he didn't go for it. Scrub thinks it's a 100% goal, but I disagree. I mean, it looks I mean, this position, this isn't an easy goal at all. Definitely not an easy goal. Look at that. Look at where we are. We have to turn basically hard left and then flip to the right. That's not going to be the most powerful shot if we do this. And if Kinseh just half flips, it could be a 50-50. I don't think you can shoot this on target. Not easily, at least. I can totally see why Firstkiller went for what he did. And there's also the chance that Kinseh flips past the ball, like, really early. Just, like, early half flip here to attempt to block. And then Firstkiller can just fake him and walk it in. So he's got that as well that could work. Whereas, you know, doing this, Kinseh clearly didn't expect it. So Firstkiller gets the 100 boost for free. And now from this position, I think Firstkiller's scoring the vast majority of the time. So I think this is a good shot option. Yeah, this is awkward. This is definitely awkward. This is a bit side on. He's just scared of the half flip challenge. Plus, like this here, this Firstkiller's scoring this the vast majority of the time. Like, this is a nightmare scenario. The fact that this is on 0 seconds means Firstkiller can do literally anything. All in, doesn't matter. You can just go all in for this. But yeah, Kinseh rushed. I'm guessing that Firstkiller thought Kinseh would anticipate a flip reset and fly lower. So that's why he decided to go high. Like, Firstkiller's trying to go over the top of Kinseh here. But Kinseh read it really well. He read it really, really well. Because most players in this position would expect a flip reset play in 0 seconds, which means you're going to fly quite low into this to meet them when they go for the reset. And in that case, Firstkiller getting 1-2 extra touches in the ball would go right over him. But yeah, Kinseh just went straight for the ball. Top-notch defense. I still think that Firstkiller made a pretty good decision there in 0 seconds. I think he's scoring that the majority of the time. So, pretty high percentage play. Plus, these kind of awkward kickoff goals where you need to hit the ball with the maximum amount of power under pressure looks easy, but it's really... I mean, I've seen so many of these just go off the post or not go fast enough and the defender catches up to it. Like, I've seen it so many times. I can totally understand why Firstkiller would go for the boost there. I can totally understand. And like I said, I think he is scoring from that position where he ended up more often than he's not, especially on 0 seconds.